Imagine this. You open your closet door, and instead of seeing a pile of old boxes, plastic bags, and half-used bottles, you see everything tidy, clean, and light. Just stepping into the room, you feel a sense of peace. No more exhaustion, no more deep sighs when looking around your home. Sounds far-fetched? In reality, all it takes is removing 100 specific items, which we're about to go through in this video, and your home will start to transform. More space opens up, more light flows in, and your spirit feels lighter, as if you've finally let go of a heavy burden that's been with you for years. Because truly, the older we get, the more we need a home that's uncluttered and free of unnecessary things. A clean, organized space doesn't just feel better, it helps you move around more safely, lowers the risk of falls, and most importantly, brings peace of mind. In today's video, we'll go through a list of 100 common household items, many of which are probably sitting right in front of you, quietly taking up space without adding any value. We'll start with the easiest things to let go of, and gradually move toward the harder ones, the ones that surprisingly free your spirit the most. So stay with me until the very end of this video. I truly believe that once it's over, you'll want to get up right away, grab at least 3 things, and begin your own journey toward a lighter home and a lighter heart. And don't forget to subscribe to Senior Rise and hit the little bell, because every week we'll be here with new ways to help you live more simply, more safely, and more joyfully after 60. Let's begin with the easiest items, the kind you look at and immediately think, why am I still keeping this? This is your warm-up phase. It's where you realize decluttering doesn't have to be stressful. In fact, it can feel surprisingly refreshing. 1. Excess plastic grocery bags. We tend to save them thinking, maybe I'll need these someday, but before we know it, we've got a mountain of them. Keep just a few and recycle the rest. You'll instantly free up space in a drawer or cabinet. 2. Too many reusable shopping bags. Reusable bags are great, but if you've got dozens of them, it's time to pare down. Keep the strong, useful ones and donate the extras. 3. Empty cardboard boxes from online shopping. It makes sense to save a few for future use, but piles of them just take up valuable space. Break them down and recycle. You'll be amazed how much lighter the room feels. 4. Leftover mailing envelopes and plastic packaging. These rarely get reused. Let them go and reclaim your closet space. 5. Bubble wrap. Most people keep it just in case, but it breaks down over time. Unless you're moving soon, it's safe to let it go. 6. Piles of junk mail. A few sheets a day quickly become a mountain. Toss them as soon as they arrive. It keeps your space feeling lighter. 7. Expired coupons. They only add clutter and confusion. Let them go and remind yourself, real value isn't found in expired offers. 8. Old paper receipts. Most are no longer needed. Keep only those for taxes or warranties. Shred the rest. Last year's calendar. Once the year is gone, it's no longer useful. If there's a pretty photo, snap a picture and toss the paper. 10. Expired spices. If the jar's been sitting there for years, the flavor is long gone. Clear them out and freshen up your spice shelf. 11. Forgotten food in the fridge. When was the last time you checked the back of your refrigerator? Old leftovers don't just take up space, they create unpleasant odors. 12. Expired pantry items. Rice, flour, pasta. Check those expiration dates. Clear out what's gone bad so you only keep what you'll actually eat. 13. Expired skincare or makeup. That face cream isn't helping your skin anymore. It might even be irritating it. If it's past its prime, let it go. 14. Dried up nail polish. If the brush doesn't move when you open it, it's time to say goodbye. Don't let it clutter your drawer. 15. Expired sunscreen. It no longer protects your skin. Toss it out and replace it with a fresh bottle. 16. Old toothbrushes. Dentists recommend replacing them every 3 to 4 months. You can repurpose one for cleaning small corners, but toss the rest. 17. Worn-out bath sponges. They're breeding grounds for bacteria. Replace them and enjoy a fresher clean. 18. Faded or frayed welcome mats. A worn-out mat no longer says, "Welcome." It's time to replace it with something that feels fresh and warm. 19. Stretched out hair ties. If they can't hold your hair anymore, they don't belong in your drawer. 20. Old cloth face masks. If they're no longer clean, intact, or in use, it's time to let them go. Have you found yourself holding on to these kinds of things too? If so, which one would you be willing to let go of first? Right after this video? Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear what you're starting with. After starting with the easy-to-let-go items, it's time to take one step further into the world of small but surprisingly disruptive objects. These little things seem to appear everywhere in the house, making your space feel messy and visually chaotic. You'll be amazed how much clearer and lighter your home feels once you remove them. Single, unmatched socks. Every time you open your drawer, you're faced with a pile of lonely socks. They only add frustration to your mornings. Keep a few for dusting and toss the rest. 21. Single, unmatched socks. Every time you open your drawer, you're faced with a pile of lonely socks. They only add frustration to your mornings. Keep a few for dusting and toss the rest. 22. Extra coat hangers. Too many hangers crowd your closet and encourage keeping clothes you never wear. Keep just enough for what you actually use. The rest can go. Half-used shampoo bottles. Look in your bathroom. You might see 3 or 4 open shampoo bottles, none of which are empty. Combine and finish them before opening new ones. It makes the space feel instantly tidier. 24. Old bath towels. Worn, thin towels no longer absorb well and don't feel pleasant on your skin. Keep the newer ones and use the old ones for cleaning. 25. Moldy shower curtains. A mildewed curtain not only smells but can affect your health. Replacing it with a fresh one will brighten your entire bathroom. 26. Excess coffee mugs. We usually stick to our few favorites. The rest just take up space. Donate them and give your kitchen room to breathe. 27. Old water bottles. Scratched plastic or dented metal bottles you no longer use. Keep a few good ones and let the others go. 28. Plastic containers with missing lids. You may think the lids will turn up one day, but when has that ever happened? Keep only what's complete. 29. Chipped mugs or cups. They're unsafe and unsightly. Even a small chip can cause injury. Keep only whole, intact items in your kitchen. 30. Dull kitchen knives. A dull knife is not just annoying, it's dangerous. Sharpen or replace them to make cooking safer and easier. 31. Rarely used kitchen tools. Egg separators, butter slicers. If you haven't used them in over a year, they don't deserve space in your drawer. 32. Frayed or damaged charging cables. These can be fire hazards. Replace them for both safety and tidiness. 33. Outdated tech accessories. Old adapters, broken headphones, ancient chargers. These just create clutter. Keep only what you truly still use. 34. Old phone cases. When you've already switched phones, those cases serve no purpose. Toss them instead of letting them pile up. 35. Broken hair dryers. If it hasn't worked well for a while, it's time to let it go. 36. Unused curling irons. If your hairstyle has changed, that curling iron is now just wasting space. Let someone else enjoy it. 37. Empty glass jars. Maybe I'll use it for jam or spices, but honestly, you already have enough. Don't let empty jars crowd your shelves. 38. Old candles that no longer smell. Once the flame is gone, all that remains is a dusty jar. Keep a few pretty ones for decoration. Toss the rest. 39. Half-used, unused makeup. A foundation that doesn't match your skin tone, a lipstick you never wear, let them go. Keep only what you love and use. 40. Frayed makeup brushes. These no longer serve you well and may even irritate your skin. Replace them and enjoy a fresh, clean routine. Have you ever opened a drawer or cabinet and sighed at the number of these tiny extras lying around? If so, try picking just one item from this list to toss today. You'll feel a noticeable sense of relief. These are the things we no longer use, but still find hard to let go. Why? Because they carry the weight of, "I once started," or "I'll get back to it someday." But the truth is, they're the very things anchoring you to the past, taking up precious space that could be filled with fresh joy and freedom. 41. Half-finished craft projects. Maybe you once thought you'd complete that knitted scarf or embroidery piece, but year after year, they remain untouched. Letting go means releasing the guilt that comes with seeing them. 42. Forgotten sewing materials. Spools of thread, swatches of fabric, bought with good intentions but never used. If the spark is gone, gift them to someone who still finds joy in creating. 43. Unused exercise equipment. That stationary bike sitting in the corner now gathers dust. If it's no longer part of your daily rhythm, maybe it's time to say goodbye. 44. Treadmill turned clothes rack. Sound familiar? Many homes have treadmills that serve more as hangers than health tools. If it's no longer serving its purpose, let it go. 45. Outgrown kids' bikes. They once carried your grandkids through joyful memories. Now, they only take up space. Pass them on to a child who needs one. 46. Sports equipment you no longer use. Baseball bats, tennis rackets, basketball sets. If you haven't played in years, they're just silent reminders of past hobbies. 47. Abandoned musical instruments. Maybe you once played the guitar or piano, but it's been a long time. Let them move on to someone who will make music again. 48. Old cookbooks. With recipes flooding the internet, many cookbooks now just collect dust. Keep a few beloved ones and donate the rest. 49. Perfumes you don't use. Scents have seasons. That bottle you bought on a whim but never wore, it's time to let it go. 50. Impulse bought cosmetics. A lipstick or compact you thought would work but never even opened. Releasing these is like releasing regret. 51. Dusty yoga ball. If you haven't used it in years, give it to someone who stretches on it every morning. Don't let it become a glorified footstool. 52. Unused ski equipment. It may have brought joy once, but if you no longer ski, it's only crowding your garage. 53. Flat or forgotten sports balls. A deflated basketball or soccer ball you haven't played with in ages. It's okay to part with it. 54. Juicer that's never used. You bought it with the dream of a healthier life. But if it's just sitting there, give it to someone who'll use it every morning. 55. Bread maker buried in the cupboard. Used it once or twice? That's not enough reason to let it steal your kitchen space. 56. Half-finished embroidery kits. They're like promises never fulfilled. It's time to forgive yourself and let them go. 57. Old paints and unused brushes. If painting no longer lights you up, keep a few items that still spark joy and pass the rest on. 58. DIY candle or soap-making supplies. Maybe it was just a phase you wanted to try. When the passion passes, don't let the supplies become a burden. 59. Gardening kits that never got used. You imagined growing herbs, but the years passed. Letting go will give your outdoor space room to breathe. 60. A machine left forgotten in the garage. It takes up space and reminds you of things undone. Let your garage feel lighter again. Some things we keep around don't just clutter our homes, they quietly put us at risk. After 60, even a small injury, a slip, or an electrical issue can have serious consequences. That's why decluttering is not just about being tidy, it's about keeping yourself and your family safe every single day. Wobbly chairs. A squeaky, unsteady chair can throw off your balance when sitting. If it hasn't been fixed in years, keeping it only increases the risk. 61. Wobbly chairs. A squeaky, unsteady chair can throw off your balance when sitting. If it hasn't been fixed in years, keeping it only increases the risk. 62. Cracked tables. A deep crack on the surface could collapse any time. Think of your safety, not about getting a few more years out of it. 63. Broken old phones. They don't just take up space, swollen or leaking batteries can be a fire hazard. 64. Outdated, broken computers. If it no longer works, recycle it safely. Don't let it sit like a dusty brick in the corner. 65. Old gaming consoles. They no longer bring joy, just more dust. It might be time to let them go. 66. Cracked glass cups. Even a tiny crack can be dangerous when drinking. Let go. Don't hold on just because it looks almost okay. 67. Scratched plastic water bottles. Scratches become breeding grounds for bacteria. That's not something you want near your body every day. 68. Chipped glass jars. One wrong move and they can cut your hand. They're not worth the risk. 69. Expired medicine. Pills that are past their date aren't just ineffective, they could be harmful. Don't keep them in your cabinet. 70. Old vitamins. What you thought was healthy may now just be a useless bottle of powder. 71. Expired cleaning products. They lose their effectiveness and might even smell bad. Toss them and give your under-sink space a fresh start. 72. Old laundry detergent. A bottle left for years may degrade and no longer be safe for your clothes or your skin. 73. Broken Christmas lights. Every holiday season, you pull them out, only to find they don't work. Frayed or dead strings aren't just messy, they're a fire risk. 74. Burnt-out light bulbs. They serve no purpose. Don't let them sit in drawers under "maybe I'll fix it." 75. Frayed power cords. These are real hazards. Get rid of them without hesitation. 76. Broken pet toys. Sharp edges can hurt your furry friend. Replace them with safer options. 77. Moldy pet beds. They collect bacteria and bad odors. If you love your pet, give them a clean, cozy place to rest. 78. Torn gardening gloves. If they can't protect your hands anymore, what are they really doing? Time for a new pair. 79. Cracked flower pots. Those sharp edges can cause cuts. A whole, clean pot is always safer and more beautiful. 80. Mop with a broken handle. If it can't stand up on its own, it's not helping you clean. A sturdy new mop will make the job easier and safer. Have you ever thought that these tiny, forgotten items could actually pose a risk to you? If you had to pick just one item from this list to toss out today, what would it be? Share your answer in the comments so we can encourage each other on this journey. This is often the hardest part for many people. We're not talking about broken things or even unnecessary ones. These are items tied to memories. Each object feels like it holds a part of the past. But remember, your memories live in your heart, not in every card or old keepsake. When you let go of the object, the memory doesn't disappear. In fact, it often becomes clearer and lighter. 81. Old birthday cards. Each one may have once made you smile, but keeping a whole stack clutters your drawer. Keep a few truly special ones. Let the rest go. 82. Old Christmas cards. The warm wishes were real, but the paper has yellowed. The love lives on, even without the card. 83. Old magazines with pretty images. You may have saved them for one great article or photo, but now you can find all of it online. Free up your bookshelf for something new. 84. Wall calendars with beautiful prints. That picture may have brought you joy. If you really love it, snap a photo, then let the old paper go. 85. School sports trophies. They were once a source of pride, but now they may be gathering dust in a closet. Keep just one or two that mean the most. Photograph the rest, then say goodbye. 86. Medals from small competitions. The real value was never in the medal. It was in your effort, your experience. Keep the memory, let the clutter go. 87. Company award plaques. That little plaque may no longer hold meaning. Release it. Keep the memory in your heart instead. 88. Old framed photos. Some frames may no longer be on display. Store the photos safely. Discard the outdated frame. 89. Unused, empty photo frames. Do you really need 10 empty frames? Keep a few nice ones. Donate the rest. 90. Old Halloween costumes. They once brought laughter. Now they only take up space. If you're no longer using them, donate them to a school or theater group. 91. Forgotten festive outfits. A special costume you haven't worn in years. Instead of keeping it forever, let someone else create new joy with it. 92. Faded Christmas ornaments. A silver ball no longer shines like it once did. Keep only the decorations that truly bring you joy. Let the rest go. 93. Old stuffed animals. They may have belonged to children or grandchildren, but now they're collecting dust. Keep a few special ones. Let the others bring comfort elsewhere. 94. Incomplete board games. Trying to play with missing pieces only leads to frustration. Let them go and make room for games you can fully enjoy. 95. Incomplete jigsaw puzzles. Missing just one piece makes the whole puzzle meaningless. Release it rather than hold on out of guilt. 96. Old reunion memory books. If you haven't opened it in years, perhaps it's no longer serving you. The real memories were in the people, not the book. 97. Old school yearbooks or notebooks. Keep one or two that truly matter. Let the rest live gently in your heart. 98. Collections of old entertainment magazines. Back then, each issue was exciting. Now, they've yellowed and lost their sparkle. 99. Faded photocopied photos. A truly special photo will be kept carefully. Blurry reprints can be released. 100. Event invitations from long ago. The party ended years ago. There's no reason that invite should still be sitting in your drawer. Have you ever kept something simply because it held a memory? Try this. Choose one item, take a photo to preserve the moment, then gently let go of the object itself. You might be surprised at how light your spirit feels afterward. We've just walked through a long and meaningful journey together, from the easiest items to let go of, to the ones deeply tied to cherished memories. 100 things. It may sound like a lot, but in truth, each item is just one small brick in the wall of clutter you've been living with. And as each brick comes down, your home begins to breathe, and your heart does too. What matters isn't whether you manage to let go of all 100 items today. What matters is that you've taken an honest look at your home and realized there are things here that no longer need to stay. And that awareness alone is already a powerful step forward. Can you remember the last time you sighed walking into a cramped room? Now imagine, what if tomorrow you walked into that same room, but with 5, 10, or even 20 fewer items? How much lighter would the space feel? How much clearer would your mind become? Your home is meant to support your life, not become a burden. Letting go of objects doesn't mean you're letting go of memories or denying the value of the past. On the contrary, it's a way of honoring who you are today. It's a way to make room for comfort, safety, and peace. The memories that truly matter, they will stay with you, in your heart, not in a dusty old box. And perhaps by now, you've also come to see decluttering isn't just about things. It's a quiet lesson about life itself. Sometimes, in order to live more fully, we have to learn to release what no longer serves us. Each time you say goodbye to one item, you're practicing a small kind of courage. The courage to move forward, to live more lightly, and to open yourself to new beginnings. You might be wondering now, can I really clear out 100 things? Don't worry. No one is asking you to do it all in one day. Just begin with one item. And once you've done that, try a second, then a third. Those small steps will lead you toward a very different home, a home you truly deserve. If you're still here with me, still listening to the final moments of this video, I want you to know something. You didn't give up. You didn't give up on the home you've lived in your whole life. You didn't give up on your hope for peace and simplicity. Most importantly, you didn't give up on yourself. So after this video ends, pick just one item to start with. That single step is all it takes to begin your journey. And if this message has touched you, consider sharing this video with a friend or loved one, someone who may also be longing to feel light again in their own home. Don't forget to subscribe to Senior Rise and turn on the notification bell, because every week we sit down like this to talk about gentle ways to live cleaner, healthier, and more joyfully after 60. Thank you for staying with me until the very end. Remember, a tidy home isn't just beautiful, it's a gift you give yourself, a gift of peace, a gift of freedom.